Engine number 9 coming down Chicago line. And if that train should jump that track, would I want my money back? You damn right I want my money back. Okay, we're going to talk about that number 9. Number 9 pops up in our workouts. It pops up in our tic-tac-toes. And you know what? The number 9 is a master manipulator. Number 9 is a very controlling woman. I'm telling you, she just like my mama. 9 is your master manipulator. Y'all know what a manipulator is. Something that controls everything. That 9, I'm telling you, is just like my mother was. My mother wanted to control everything. So we're going to call this the mother of the lotto numbers, because she watches everything and she controls everything. She tells every other number what to do, which to flip, which to flop, and which to turn. That's your master manipulator, okay? If 9 is the mother, then she's got to have a daughter. Her name is 4, and she can be just as controlling. 4 is the caboose, 9 is more like the engine of the train. They have to have some way of showing up in each and every draw. You don't really realize it when you're playing daily. One day it'll be a 9, next day it'll be a 4. And after that it'll be a 9, then after that it'll be a 4. And they don't necessarily show up in the form as a 9 or a 4. Usually when there's a 9, that means one of the digits in the next draw is going to flip. It depends on what the position of the 9 was in the previous draw. Now usually when there's a 4, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a 4. Now, I just want to look at you for a minute, make sure that you follow along with me, alright? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to show up as a 9, or it doesn't have to show up as a 4. And I'm going to show you some different ways that it can show up. But nevertheless, it carries on from one draw to the next draw, from one draw to the next draw. Trying to show y'all different ways that a number can show up, and it doesn't necessarily have to show up as what the previous draw showed it to be. Like say for instance, if a 5 is going to come into a next play, it might be 2 3, it might be 1 4. I don't know what else to add to 5. It might be 5 0, but my 5 is a 5, whatever. It can't be no more than 2 or 3 or 1 or 4. Same way with a 9. Now 9 can show up as 3 3 3, 6 3, 2 7, 8 1. Not much more left than that. 5 4. Who knows? But just like I said, in every other draw there's either a 9 or a 4. Now you see why I highlighted the 9. And why I stress highlighting the 9 and beware of the 9 in our monthly workouts. Because it flips and it turns and it does all kind of sorts of things. So does the 4. Now, as far as the numbers that come up into the next draw, like I said, doesn't necessarily have to show up according to what it was in the previous draw. Like you might have a 5, it might be a 2 3 or 4 1 or something like that. You have to really sit and think. But like I said, there's always either a 9 in the combination or there's a 4. Yeah, there's an old rule out there. Somebody brought it up to me the other day. Said something about beware of the 6 3. Well, that's the same thing. That's a 9. Okay, it's not necessarily a 6 3 rule. It just adds up to 9. I learned something a while back when you see the 911 that we call for an emergency. Do you know what that stands for? 911 is a life call number. that comes from the Bible. It's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hope y'all learned something from my videos, especially this one here. This is a very important video, and I'm trying to teach y'all to do y'all's own workouts and everything, and try to teach y'all exactly a little bit better what to look for when you're looking for your next draw. Now we'll get into talking about looking for those doubles. You know, I'm kind of like learning as I go along. I've been into this thing for a year now, and I've been merging myself into this pick 3, trying to learn how to work it. And now you see what I've come up with. You know, Queen Ching-a-ling ain't local. I mean, she is kind of local. Anybody want to sit here and study for 8-9 hours a day and do nothing but study Lotto, how to win the pick 3? They gotta be a little off somewhere. Listen, y'all have a great night. I'm out here at the big Queen Ching-a-ling. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe. Hey, please help support the channel. Queen Ching-a-ling having a rough time right now. Rough time. But I love you guys. You guys my familia. Big Queen Ching-a-ling. And y'all, good luck. Good luck on these dramas. Post some more workout numbers for y'all here shortly. But I just want to get this one. This is education, kind of teach y'all how to do this. Works in both tic-tac-toe and in any of the 6-4-6 or 3-1-7, any kind of workout that you do. Always highlight that 9 and pay attention to that 4. Ciao. I'm out here. Big Queen Ching-a-ling. Ciao.